Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. This is going to be a quick update on Sui. Sui bouncing off the 2-day dynamic yet again. This time a 50% bounce. This has got to be the easiest trend trade of this entire cycle of all coins. And it gave it to us twice, right? The same goddamn thing, using the confluence of the 2-day dynamic along with predetermined support and resistance levels. Literally, we're taking the same trade over and over and over again. That's how simple it can be, guys. That's how mango it can be. When you think about it, we haven't done anything special, right? Our first bid zone was right over here on the claim of the 2-day dynamic and then the reclaim. This is a technique that we use at Mango all the time. After a prolonged downtrend against a key trend indicator, you wait for the first claim and then it's on the second claim that you really look for the trend, right? So the first claim is a fake out. The second claim is where you get in. We had a zone there as well that matched. And what do you know? Confluence with the 2-day dynamic and off to the races. And then this one right over here too. We identified this one actually live on stream, right? When I pulled up the Sui chart, I'm like, guys, for those of you who aren't in on Sui yet, this is it. This is where you scale in because you may not get another chance at these levels again because this may want to bounce. The confluence of this SNR zone with the 2-day dynamic is just too freaking good. And what do you know? We bounced and bounced hard at that too, right? A good 130% move before we got the next test of the 2-day dynamic. Yet again, over here, market, in my opinion, was just too generous. Keeps giving us a clean trend against the 2-day dynamic. We had a predetermined level over here at around the $3 region, flipped it, retested it right when we came in confluence with the 2-day dynamic. And then finally, most recently, again at the $3.75 region, we had a key region over here. Not as important as the previous regions, yes, but the trend has been getting tighter. But this candle over here, this was the big giveaway, right? Because we flipped the level, closed above it, wicked into the 2-day dynamic and closed above it again. And that, guys, right over there was the sign that Sui was still fine. That right there was the sign of strength. And that's exactly what you're looking for. If you guys notice, almost all of the coins, if not all of the coins that Mango trades, all held their levels, every single one of them. Is it because we are picking the winners? No, it's because as soon as we notice an asset not holding trend levels, we cut them out. We play into strength and strength begets strength. And Sui is a perfect example of that, right? And guys, we will see pullbacks yet again. When we see that, the strong coins hold their trend levels and the weak coins give up their trend levels. Sui held its trend level yet again. But we didn't stop there. The market gave us yet another opportunity and we got another bounce, a 50% bounce. Now, as you guys can see, Sui has hit our $5 psychological target. This is a target that we talked about in the previous videos as well. So we could see Sui be generous enough to give us yet another opportunity at the 2-day dynamic. Now, at the time of this video, the 2-day dynamic is coming in at around $3.70. I want you guys to note this level. So that way, in case Sui does come down, you guys are ready to put on the trade. As long as we are holding this trend on the 2-day dynamic, you guys should be looking to bid any test of the 2-day dynamic. The trend is your friend until the trend ends, guys. It's as simple as that. Oh, and if you guys are looking for an exchange to put on this trade, Mango is currently using BitUnex. It is non-KYC, no restrictions whatsoever, which is what we love about it. And if you guys use the Mango link in the description, you get up to $5,500 worth of bonuses, which is a great way to buffer against losses. Especially if you're new to trading, you could use these bonuses that they give you to practice your leverage trading. Okay, now I want to spend some time talking about my higher time frame targets for Sui even beyond $7.50 and how Sui gets there, because that is going to be a bit tricky and I want us to be all prepared for that. But before we do that, guys, if you guys have been enjoying these videos where I give you regular updates on Sui's trend structure as well as updates on the dynamic level, please let me know that you guys are enjoying these videos by hitting that subscribe button, because that's how I gauge whether there's interest for a certain asset or not. Alright, so now let's talk about my higher time frame targets for Sui and our path towards those higher time frame targets. As you guys can see right over here, I have a mid time frame interim target, major target of around $6.60 all the way to $7.60. And that's still a huge gain, right? Considering that the Sui trend rate started all the way down over here at 86 cents. And even for those of you who got in at around $8.60, it's still a massive gain. Hell, even for people who got in over here, this is a huge win, right? A good 160%. That being said, I believe that Sui can get much higher than these targets as well, but not without some volatility. And I want to talk about that today. But before we talk about the volatility, I want to talk about how high Sui can go. Now, at the moment, I don't have technical targets for Sui getting higher than around $7.70, but I really think that as a cyclical target, Sui can get much higher than this, because if you go on over to CoinGecko and we scroll down and just take a look at Solana right over here, we'll see that Solana's M cap is sitting at around 110 billion, right? And then we scroll down further, try to find Sui on over here, and right over here we have Sui's M cap is sitting at around 14 billion, right? That's almost a 8x to 10x difference. So even if Sui closes that gap between Sol's 110 billion M cap by half, all right, we're looking at around a 4x to 5x. That's considering Solana doesn't move at all. So considering Solana stays at its current price and Sui closes the gap by half, we're looking at Sui doing a 4x to 5x from its current price. If Solana goes even higher, we could be looking at even higher targets for Sui. But just let's take that base case. Base case, we are looking at a 4x to 5x. That puts Sui easily at around $15 to $20, right? Anywhere within that range. So I think we could 2x my current targets over here, but I don't have technical targets for it yet. So I want us to be safe. I want us to be taking profits at the zone over here as we get closer to it. But as the chart unfolds, I will have more information for you guys. I'll have technical targets for you guys, and I will keep you guys updated. I'll give you guys a trigger. So make sure to hit that notification icon so that way you're not missing the next bid opportunity and the take profit opportunity on Sui when it does come. But remember what I said, guys, we're not going to get there without volatility. And I want to talk about that right now. Over here, you guys can see the 2-day dynamic has been holding Sui so freaking well. Even the last cycle, right, in 2023, we played the same trade. We have our thesis for that trade, right? I'd written it down for all of us while we were trading it. I said, hey guys, our target is going to be $2 as long as the 2-day dynamic is holding. Look at how it played out. We hit the $2 target and then we lost the 2-day dynamic and we trended against it perfectly, right? That's when the bear market began, a long bear market. This time around, unlike last time where I got very bearish when we lost the 2-day dynamic, this time, if we lose the 2-day dynamic, it's not over. Sui still can get much higher even after losing the 2-day dynamic, because once we lose the 2-day dynamic, my eyes will be on the 4-day dynamic. And I wish I had the time in this daily video to go into the technicalities of why I believe that. But if you guys are on the C program, check out the advanced trend analysis module. It will answer all of your questions. The 4-day dynamic is now at the moment confluencing perfectly with one of our SNR flip levels. The $3 psychological level confluencing with our SNR flip level of $2.99, confluencing with the 4-day dynamic level. Now, we start seeing our major target hit of around $7.50, along with us putting in a toppy formation right over here, I wouldn't be surprised if you see an opportunity. And that's what I want to call it, guys, an opportunity to bid the 4-day dynamic before looking for that next big move to around $15 to $16, hell, even higher. And that's it for today. We'll continue this conversation on Discord. Ciao.